Hi everyone and welcome to iGEM 2020 and thanks for tuning into our Pocket Talk. My name is Sadaf and I work with Miracle Spectrum. We are partners with Symphony Environmental Technologies, a public listed company that provides d2w technology all around the world. So with the theme of energizing sustainability, I wish to tell you today how d2w can bring sustainability to your packaging. Our business strategy is and always been creating partnership with our stakeholders, being brand owners or manufacturers. We are not there just to merely supply this technology, but we are there to provide technical, marketing, or any sort of after-sales support that they need in creating their sustainable packaging. We want brand owners to end up with a product that not only the packaging protects their goods and is safe, but is also the best solution for the environment. And for the manufacturers, we're providing them with a technology that has a least effort and it creates the minimum amount of waste and is accessible to them all around the world, so they don't need to worry about that. And we also work with policymakers in their quest to finding a solution or for packaging or a packaging that has the least environmental impact in terms of carbon footprint. We give them the technological support that they need in making their policies and standards and regulations. It's no news to anybody that plastic pollution is one of the biggest threats to our nature and environment. Governments, businesses, civil society all around the globe are trying to find a solution for it. It's important when we look at a problem and we're trying to find a solution for it, first we have to identify the source. What is causing the problem in the first place? I can say in the context of Malaysia or Southeast Asia, littering is a huge problem. What is littering? Littering is either people directly dispose their waste into open environment or streets, or somehow the waste collected exits the waste management system. So the waste was collected and supposed to go to landfill or recycling center or incinerator, but somehow it exits that system and it finds its way to nature and open environment. So now that we identified the source of the problem, now we have to look for possible solutions. One of the solutions that might come to your mind is, hey, why don't we use compostable packaging? Specifically packaging that is made from renewable source. So let me tell you a bit about information about compostable packaging. Compostable packaging is made of renewable source or known as bioplastic. It's usually food crops, starch-based material like tapioca or corn. And it's in that sense, it's popular that it's made from renewable source. The one thing about compostable packaging is, one, for them to biodegrade that packaging, they need composting condition. So going back to the problem of littering, meaning waste in an open environment, a compostable packaging will not biodegrade in that condition as they need industrial composting. And currently in Malaysia, we don't have a composting facility suitable for compostable packaging. And unlike other renewable sources, for example, when we talk about renewable energy, wind or solar, as they're freely available, renewable source for compostable packaging is food crops or starch-based material. And for that food crop or starch-based material to be converted to a plastic or compostable plastic, it needs a lot of resources to make that conversion happen. Hence, in terms of even carbon footprint, it's more than a conventional plastic. So they produce more CO2 because of this whole process of converting food crops or starch to a compostable plastic. So in terms of CO2 production, is more than conventional plastic. Other solutions that might come to your mind is using, hey, why don't we use paper or glass? So again, even those materials, even though they biodegrade faster in an open environment than plastic, but their production in terms of carbon footprint is more. They produce more CO2 because they are heavier, they're more resource intensive. Hence, when it comes to looking at a global warming and climate change perspective, that is also not a good solution for the plastic pollution. So hopefully we all can find a solution by the end of this presentation together. So on our mission together to find a solution for plastic pollution, I wish to introduce to you d2w technology. A technology that when it's incorporated into plastic packaging in their manufacturing stage, it creates a biodegradable one. More specifically, biodegradable in an open environment. Again, going back to our littering issue, when d2w packaging ends up as litter, it will break down. So the d2w will break down the long molecular chain of plastic and chemically converts the plastic into something that is digestible for microorganisms, and they use it as food. So a solution that is not only biodegradable but also non-toxic to the environment, being ocean or land, and is also good for us. Let's look at this video together. I think it will explain more in depth of how this technology works, and it gives a nice visual. So let's watch that together.
Here, we see some printed plastic packaging film. When it was being made, a small amount of Symphony's d2w additive was put into the ordinary polymer at the factory. It has become an intelligent plastic. We call it controlled life plastic because it will automatically self-destruct at a predetermined time. The same machines were used in the factory as for normal plastic, and there was little or no extra cost. The normal properties of the polymer are maintained, so flexibility, strength, sealability, printability, and processing speeds and temperatures are still all unaffected. The plastic looks and behaves exactly the same as normal plastic, until the end of the useful life of the product, which was decided at the time of manufacture. The plastic material which you see here was designed to start degrading after 18 months, but by adjusting the formulation of the d2w we can program longer or shorter periods of fitness for purpose into the plastic product. Symphony's d2w contains a catalyst that will break the long entangled molecular change within the polymer, which give the plastic product its strength and durability. d2w does not contain heavy metals. At the end of the useful life of the product, the d2w automatically breaks down the molecular structure of the polymer and forms harmless intermediates that are biodegradable. The process continues on land or water as long as oxygen is present, and will be accelerated by ultraviolet light and heat in the open environment. It does not need to be composted. The plastic can be recycled if collected before the end of its useful life. At or about the predetermined time, the molecular weight of the polymer starts to descend quickly from around 200,000 to 100,000 daltons, and the material starts to fall apart. The relentless descent continues past 40,000 units, and from there the material is no longer plastic. Microorganisms which are normally found in the environment can then access the fragments, and they are bioassimilated in the same way as natural waste such as leaves and straw. Here, seen through an electron microscope, are microorganisms colonizing the lower molecular mass residues. Finally, they convert the original components of the plastic to carbon dioxide, water, and biomass, leaving no harmful residues. Symphony's d2w has been tested for ecotoxicity and is certified safe for food packaging.
I hope you enjoyed the video and hopefully gave you a better understanding on how d2w technology works. As you saw, d2w changes the plastic chemically at the end of its useful life, to the point that it is no longer plastic. So in here, I wish to share with you the standards that we follow. In d2w technology follows compliance with ASTM D6954, and this standard kind of sets the foundation for other standards in different countries. We're also happy to share with you that we are certified under MyHijau by Malaysian Green Technology and Climate Change, which is like a green product and service scheme in Malaysia. And happy that our end product has been given Singapore Green Label by Singaporean Environmental Council. This just shows how the d2w technology meets different countries' regulations and standards. It's really important for us that not only we provide you with a biodegradable solution, but is also a solution that meets with your other packaging needs, either printability, sealability, and so on and so forth. So d2w does not interfere with strength, sealability, printability of packaging. It's FDA approved, so it's food contact safe, and it's suitable for hot and cold storage. And we have a range of additives for different polymers. So I'm sure whatever your packaging needs are, we can also help you to create a biodegradable range and bring the additional value of biodegradability to your packaging. With the theme of energizing sustainability, it's good to visit the Sustainable Development Goals of 2030 set by United Nations, which calls for action from governments, civil society, and businesses to take part in creating a world and society that is based on three pillars of sustainability, being people, prosperity, and planet. In the coming slide, I wish to share with you how d2w technology contributes to these goals. One of the goals we do contribute to is SDG9, industry and innovation. Innovation in terms of creating a packaging with the least environmental impact. Based on life cycle assessment studies that has been done, comparing different types of plastic packaging and different alternatives to plastic packaging, d2w packaging showed the one with the least carbon footprint. So in that sense, it's an innovation for plastic and packaging industry now that they have an option with the least environmental impact. Second one is contributing towards sustainable cities. Half of the population of the world live in cities now, and with the impact of increasing population and consumerism, it creates problems like pollution and littering with no immediate solutions for it. In here is d2w offering a solution, a way to solve the littering issue, which contributes to making our cities cleaner and more sustainable. Third one is contributing towards responsible consumption and production. And with that being said, relying on people's behavior alone, it can be complex. So providing a technological solution that not only supports production, but also consumption and reduces waste is a great way forward. Of course, we all know that there is a lot of plastic litter currently in our main water bodies, so it's really important for us to provide the technology that is also biodegradable in marine environment. So years long of research and studies has demonstrated that d2w does work well with marine bacteria in both freshwater and seawater. And this way we're contributing towards life below water. As I mentioned, Symphony is the technology owner of d2w, and they work with partners all around the globe to supply their technology. And we are being one of their partners, and we are here to support your needs when it comes to local market and export businesses. And as I said, this is how we create partnership with our stakeholders. In this slide, I wish to share with you some of d2w clients and partners in Malaysia and Singapore and all around the globe. As you can see, we have a diverse range of packaging for different types of applications. So when we look at food packaging, we look at this bread packaging. This shows d2w is food contact safe. I wish to share with you this salsa example as well. Sosa, as a brand owner, they were really keen on keeping their bright pink logo and the aesthetic of their plastic bags. So, but they were also looking for a biodegradable and environmental friendly way. So together with d2w, we worked in creating a biodegradable range for them that they could also preserve their logo and their bright pink color. We also work with PP packaging, the straw being the example of that. Most of all, we're really looking forward to hearing from you and hearing what are your brand's packaging needs. And together, I'm sure we can create a biodegradable range for you as well. Symphony, d2w technology owner, is a public listed company in UK, and because of their contribution to global green economy, they've been awarded the Green Economy Mark by London Stock Exchange. And they have a solid technical team in UK that works really hard to make sure each d2w packaging or end product is meets the quality standards, and they do the degradability tests to not only ensure the brand owners but also the manufacturers that they're providing sustainable solutions for their clients and their partners. And we are here at the end of our pocket talk. I hope this video helped you to understand the current plastic pollution a little bit better. And hey, maybe I provided you with a solution for your packaging. You can visit us at our virtual booth in IGEM 2020 or our website, or you can contact us through email or phone call at any time. I really hope I can hear from you soon, and till next time, take care.